What's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be on a rumor that Detective Grookey shared on his Twitter, and I'll put his Twitter down in the description below as well as mine because someone reminded me that I didn't put it in my previous videos. So I'll put it down there, and today's rumor is going to come with some footage, and then I'll put a picture up, and then we're just going to talk about it. And as well, the person who posted it gave like a disclaimer or the background to it. So we're going to go over all that. But before we get into all of that, roll that intro. Alright guys, so as always, I'm going to put whatever it is up on the screen so you guys can follow along with me. And if you can read faster, that's fine. You don't have to listen to me talk about the whole thing. So, hello 4chan. I am critique quality assurance of sorts for the new Pokemon Sword and Shield game design. So it sounds like this person has inside information, obviously. They're in a position to where they can share this with us, but they probably don't want to get caught, which is what I'm assuming. I'm about to read exactly that. Recently, I have seen leak regarding a new Pokemon and UI, which are accurate. I'm here to share some information regarding the game. So the person, it seems like either they were kind of in a rush, or maybe English is not their first language, and that's perfectly fine. They gave us the information and we're gonna love them for that. I have not had a long time with it yet, as it isn't my primary project and I haven't had many opportunities to test it. The version of which I was able to test have watermarks and gameplay on it, which I suspect are traceable to tester identifiers. So it definitely looks like Nintendo's putting in checks and balances for their stuff, which is awesome. So that means that they're keeping it to themselves. And we're not going to get like something extreme leaks. We're going to get like the final battle or something really, really important. Only some areas like the battle intro don't have watermarks, which I assume to be due to no UI textures being used there. They are on other UI pieces. Okay, so wow, it's definitely in testing phases. The watermarks all over the place. In the battle intro where the Pokemon appears when you see it in the grass, it seems like the only thing that's it's safe for them to put out, which is I'm assuming what the video is. So we'll get right into it. Let's see. The main idea of my test was to see the color palette change. Part of day and night cycle is working and not producing artifacts. Artifacts? It was making orange and black line shaped artifacts during noon. Okay, so looks like I guess defects or blemishes is what they're going for instead of artifacts, if I'm reading that correctly. But their job is to like test out and see exactly which parts needs to be touched up, which has things that are in and that shouldn't be there, and their job is to remove it or report it, it seems. Furthermore, there was a test for two versions of shiny Pokemon. One version is just recolor of the normal one, like in the older game, so it sounds like the normal shiny Pokemon, and the other is using more glossy / cartoony shading, seen in another leak. The later kind appears to be a not only different looking one, but generally a variation, like a shiny version of a shiny version. So a variation of a shiny version. I don't think we've had anything like that before, where a shiny version has a completely different. I think the closest thing we've had to that is maybe the notch-eared Pichu. It's like a variation of a Pokemon that already exists that's very special. Let's see. This might have a gameplay impact too, but it was obviously not completed as it was also missing shiny battle start effect. So they're saying that it's most likely not complete. Whatever this shading is, or this variation of Pokemon, is missing the sparkle effect that we normally have when a shiny Pokemon comes out in battle. So this is either shiny Pokemon that are in the pre-stage, they're still in the testing phase that they have to fix up, or it's something that's completely new and it's just missing the shiny thing, or maybe it won't have it. That sounds really interesting. It sounds like another thing for us to collect, which Pokemon is always about collecting. So we'll see definitely how this goes down. If this is true, I'm definitely putting this in the rumor category. This is not a leak. This is not, don't say I said it. It's definitely not. I didn't even notice the title. It says new Pokemon Petromite. Now, just on that name sounds pretty interesting. Petromite. The first thing that comes to mind when I hear that name is something, obviously something small, because Petra usually means might usually mean something kind of small or in that realm of size. Petro, I'm not sure, but it kind of, I don't know why the gasoline, like gas that you put in a car, comes to mind when I hear Petro. So maybe it's some kind of like it lights something or it fuels something, or okay. So we're gonna get right into that picture and the video. I'll put them both up. So the Pokemon looks pretty cute, honestly. A wild Petromite appeared. It looks like the background from the trailer that we saw. So if this is like fake or whatever the case may be, they did a really good job. Well, a decent job at making it appear as if it was something that's from the trailer. And it moves into the grass, and like it goes into the grass in the video. You guys are probably looking at it. So it goes into the grass in the video, and then it kind of backs out when the words come up, and the Pokemon has the animation that moves. It looks like it's housing something on the inside of its body. It looks very similar to the egg incubators that we have in Pokemon Go. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I'm not sure if that egg that I'm seeing is something that's like behind it, and because its body may be transparent to some degree. But it looks, is it like a lamp? What is it exactly? It looks, the eyes are pretty cute. It looks very Pokemon-ish. But it's really such a strange design. I'm not sure what this could be. Maybe I was spot on. Maybe about it being like it's like, maybe is it like gas related, gas powered, so it looks like it's some kind of lamp that it has to be lit, and maybe the inside of it is not lit during its animation, and when it uses an attack, maybe the inside like comes up with fire or something, or maybe I don't know what this could be based on. It looks like a street lamp, like an old school street lamp that I saw growing up. I couldn't really tell you exactly what it is, but it's awesome that this person they're being very careful about what they're putting with the watermark. That's something that's very dangerous. You could definitely lose your job, and it'd be pretty difficult for you to find one after being fired for like releasing company secrets. That's like a serious offense. So this person really took a gamble on putting this out here, and I hope that they don't get caught. We appreciate you, whoever you are, for putting this out. This is awesome. You're awesome. This Pokemon is really interesting. Can I call it a Pokemon? I'm gonna call it a Fakemon for now, or Rumormon. Let's go with Rumormon. Rumormon looks pretty awesome. Awesome in the sense that it's different than what we're used to, and I can't even identify what it's based on. I mean, we have ice cream Pokemon, we have other Pokemon that are just completely like ridiculous in design, but this one, it isn't over the top. It's so simple that I really like it. I hope it's real. Maybe it is a lamp, maybe I'm right, but Petromite, I can't really think of anything that just fits into that name, something other than something that's small. And petroleum, is petroleum, I'm not sure. It's awesome. I like it, but the name, I'm racking my brain trying to figure out what could actually connect to this name, and the only thing that really comes to mind is like gasoline. I don't know why. Diesel fuel, I don't know why, I get that feel from it, like it has something to do with lighting something or fueling something to some degree. So I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope the person doesn't get caught, and we appreciate Detective Grookey for sharing, because I wouldn't have seen it without you, bro. Appreciate that very much. So I think that'll do it for this video, Dom. So I was going to end the video right there, obviously, but then I just remembered that I had something sitting on my desktop that I was supposed to talk about in the previous video. I figured I'd just put it in this one. It's this weird image. I should put it up somewhere around here, and it'll be it looks like a Mewtwo thing. Like it looks like some kind of armored Mewtwo, and this is what I think the caption that came with it when I saw this like a week ago, and I saved it, was something along the lines of armored Mewtwo confirmed, or someone like clickbaiting or something like that on Twitter. And honestly, it looks like some kind of Photoshop version of like Dragon Ball, or maybe One Punch Man, where it looks like Mewtwo has his hand held out and he's like firing like a Kamehameha of some sort, and he has like this really sleek looking body. It almost looks like Mecha Frieza, or maybe cooler or something, but I'm not sure what to make of it. It definitely looks like Photoshop. It looked like if you look around Mewtwo's body, it looks like he kind of doesn't belong in this. Like even the shading looks a little bit off, and the way the beam shoots out, I'm not exactly sure if this looks like a Pokemon thing. This looks like it's way too over the top, or way too Dragon Ball-esque for this thing to be legit. I thought I'd share with you guys. I completely forgot to put it in the other video, so I just stuck it in this one. Not sure what to make of it really, but it's there. You guys can look at it. I completely forgot the source, so if this was you, or you found someone who my bad. I'm really sorry, but I think it's something. I think it's a photoshopped image of like Mewtwo, some fan art Mewtwo on top of like Goku doing Kamehameha. That's really what I think it is. So that'll do it for this video for real this time.